Ching, cash, moolah, dollars, shillings, currency. Flavia Tumusiime is, I always go for career when they ask this because I can never really know how to explain myself. But I'm a 30-year-old radio presenter, TV presenter and news anchor. I also am a voiceover artist, an actress, and I think I'm trying comedy out. It makes me happy to laugh. Yeah. First of all, discipline itself. I'm very disciplined in all that I do. I stick to my routines, I stick to my goals, but I think hard work is what I would say. It doesn't matter what you give me, when you give it to me, what circumstances I have to work in, what environment I have to work in, who I have to work with, I will give it 100%. So I think hard work is why I'm here. I think prioritizing everything is important. I know when to do what. Lucky for me, my work is scheduled. Even if I was maybe be on a set filming, I would know what time I have to be there, how long it should take. The bad part of maybe my career is that also some things you can't tell how long they will take. So they might need you on a set for 3 hours and it ends up being 5 hours. What I try to do is that because I know the nature of the work, if I was on radio, I know it's 5 hours, so I know what to do when. So I think prioritizing. And then I know family, I know when I have to be with them. I know if I'm there also, I think it helps to be there. Don't be with family while answering an email and trying to fix this or trying to take a call for work. So if I'm at work, I'm at work. If I'm with family, I'm with family. So one, I prioritize, and then two, I'm present. So if I'm with family or friends, I'm with family and friends. I will not be working. You can't convince me to work or take an email or take a work call while I'm having my own time off. I don't have a typical, well, it can change to be honest, but for the last 6 months, my daily typical routine has started at 4 a.m. when I wake up, and I start pacing for the day. I'm at work at 6:30, do the TV show until about 9 a.m. And after 9 a.m., I head to radio, which is Capital FM, TV's NTV. And I'm on radio from 10 a.m. on my show until 3 p.m. when I clock out. And then my day starts, literally. So everything I'm not able to do from 4 or 6 a.m. when I start my day until 3, I fix in. So if I have voiceover work to do, I do it then. If I have to do any stuff for my own businesses, I do. Then family and friends come in. Grooming, you want to look good, that's when I have to do the salon and all of that stuff. Meetings only happen literally at 3 p.m. So a typical day would end, if I'm lucky, which I haven't been lucky the last 6 months, I get to bed at 10:30 p.m. If I'm lucky. For the past 6 months, it's been about 11 midnight, then the circle continues. If I was in entertainment, I would be somewhere communicating. I think the essence of who I am is that I'm a good orator, and it's only now that I even say that about myself. I think I used to be afraid of accepting my goodness, but I think I'd be somewhere communicating. Either I'd be, because I did study public relations and media anyway, I'd probably be a PR of somewhere, or I would probably be somewhere communicating. My mouth, I'd be talking. Trust me. I'm using my talents. I don't think I have any other talent beyond what I have, but I did try rapping when I was younger, in my teenage years, when I thought I was brilliant at rhyming, as I call it, and I had bars for days. Not anymore. I would like to think my age has caught up with me, so now I can't rhyme. Yeah, so I won't even try it. So my rap days are gone. Yeah. First of all, when I started out in entertainment, I was 14. And I don't think anybody at the time, well, there wasn't social media. So there was no Facebook, there was no Twitter, Instagram. There was MySpace though, so I'll credit that. But there was no feedback when I started out in entertainment. And because there was no feedback, I used to do things as I wanted to. I used to be creative the way I wanted to without any sort of noise, background noise. I think I should have known that with my job comes feedback, and sometimes it's not good feedback, and that sometimes it will distract you from what you're supposed to do, and you'll end up changing your pathways because people have said so. And if I knew the magnitude and the impact of feedback when I started entertainment, I'd have been more focused, because now I think I am, because I don't care. I know the good and the bad. But when I started out and when it hit me, I really didn't know how to stand on my 2 feet with negative feedback especially. So I think I would have worked on that. My most embarrassing moment, if it's in my work, there have been plenty. One that I can remember is right here at Capital Radio. By the way, I started out in radio at 18. My first day on radio, when I don't have the mics on, obviously nobody can hear me. When I switch on, obviously the world can hear me. So I went on my first day on air and I switched on the mic. I spoke. And I forgot to switch off the mic. And once I got off radio, I thought I was playing a song. I got onto my phone and I told my friends, "Can you hear me? Did you hear me? How did I sound?" And we're having a whole chat. "Oh my God, you sounded so nice." I was like, "Oh my God, yes." I was thinking, what? My voice. Da, 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 da. And I just saw my boss walk in. He's like, they didn't even speak to me. They say, I was like, "What?" And when I saw the on-air blink, I was like, wow. So my friends were saying, "Yeah, we could hear you asking us." So that was bad. The second embarrassment was when I was working with Mnet, Channel O, Big Brother Africa. I was on the first starting night that year, and they had said that I'd have an interview with our MD of Mnet, who I should know, right? I've been speaking to the whole day, and they say action, and I get nervous. She's Biola Alabi. So I say, "So tell me, Abiola Alabi." And she looks at me, she's like, "Biola?" But yes, I was saying, and yeah, it wasn't good. It was live on TV for the world. But we have grown since. We're much better now, thank God. Wow, 18-year-old Flavia really needs to just breathe through life. And I say this lightly, but it's the most meaningful statement in my life right now. It's never that serious. There are moments things have happened and I feel like the world is coming to an end, people don't love me, oh my God, things are not working out, and then an hour later you forgot what was going on. I feel like I should, not even just my 18-year-old self, even now I can say that loudly, it's never that serious. My greatest career goal, I used to be the type of person who was so ambitious, and I said, I will not rest in my career until there's like a billboard somewhere that's just spelling my legacy and blah, blah, blah. And the more you grow up, I think the more it gets a bit fickle. My greatest career goal now, I'm more into impacting other people's lives and changing other people's lives. I've been doing this for a long time, years and years, a decade plus. And I feel like maybe it's not the time to pass the torch per se, but maybe just light the way. Because sometimes you think you're passing the torch to somebody and they're going in a different direction. So I think it's time for me to mentor other people. And I think my goal in the end is that if I have helped to bring in a new generation that knows better and does better, whether it's in my industry or something different, I think I'll be happy. I think that's where I want to go. I'm reading Robin Sharma's The Greatness Guide. He's a great man. I have his podcast on 24/7. And I think when you achieve so much, you want to sort of reel yourself in and know what values you stand by. What's the core? What can you not do? What can you do? What do you stand by? And it makes a lot of sense that I'm reading this book. It's interesting, and people should find it. But I think you need to find this either at the peak of your career or at the start, not midway. You won't get it midway. Yeah. The reason, when I started out in the entertainment industry, my reason for grinding, I'll be very honest, was money. Cha-ching, cash, moolah, dollars, shillings, currency. That has changed. My reason for grinding every single day that I wake up is legacy. I'm trying to say that years later, I say, this is who I was. You understand? Not how much I made, because money comes and goes. Just who was Flavia? I want people to add substance when they say Flavia Tumusiime. Then whatever they say about you is substance. And that's what I wake up every day to work on. How many children would I like? I'm an only child, so that's probably an unfair question because I'd say one. But I think out of fairness, I know how my life has been as an only child. I wouldn't mind 2 children. But of course, it's a discussion between me and my husband-to-be. And I hope they're not 10. Yeah.